Welcome in, everybody. As you obviously know, it's Friday, and that means it's time for the Friday mailbag. And we can't do the mailbag, of course, without having a beer with us. So we're just going to go ahead and crack that open. And I would like to say right off the top, this is the best hair day I've had in a very long time. At least 2 months. I don't know if you can see all the angles of it, but it is. I'm feeling very confident about it. Earlier this week, we all know what happened in Las Vegas. Horrific tragedy, 59 dead. I will discuss that a little bit, but I want to keep things light, keep things fun like I always do. So first question right off the bat is about Las Vegas, and it was sent in by a reader who wants to know what I think the most likely motive for the massacre that left 59 dead and 500 wounded was. And the honest truth is I have no idea. Don't have a clue what it was. But I'll tell you this, people don't just grab weapons, stockpile them, and then open fire at a Jason Aldean concert, at a country music concert, and mow people down without any kind of motive. I trust the FBI. I trust the local police. They'll find out what's going on, and we'll figure out why this evil SOB did what he did. And in the meantime, you know, hug your family, say a prayer, and realize that evil people exist, bad things will happen, and for the love of God, if you catch yourselves in one of these crises, think on your feet. Don't get caught and panic. You got to think. Second question, also about Vegas. People supposedly smarter than me have characterized country music fans in Las Vegas as rootin' tootin', gun totin', Trump loving repugs. I don't even know. I've never even heard that before. Yet I've seen no reports of irresponsible fire attempting to take out the shooter. I thought guns were dangerous because in a situation like this mass shooting, legal gun owners would blast away indiscriminately. My question, of the 59 dead and more than 500 injured, how many were shot by irresponsible right-wingers in futile attempts to return fire? So this is a very interesting question. Obviously, the guy who sent this in is not serious when he's saying that he's taking a pro-gun position. Concealed carry, and this is a fact, would have made no difference. The guy was firing from an elevated position, hundreds of yards away from the 32nd floor of the Mandalay Bay Hotel. Concealed carry would have been useless. Having said that, obviously people who carry guns are overwhelmingly intelligent, trained people. Okay, they know that they're just not going to whip out their compact 9mm and start blasting some dude 600 yards away that they can't see. So, of course, there is this myth spread that if you carry a gun, you're just waiting to get into a firefight. That's obviously not true, and the fact of what we saw in Vegas proves it's not true. We're going to get into some of the fun stuff now that we've covered Vegas, and again, it's really unfortunate. I've noticed you appear to be a college football fan. No shit. Do you see what I'm wearing right now? And you're also a fan of beer. Since you're a Wisconsin fan, I believe you went there, in parentheses. I did go there. Incredible school. What other campuses other than Madison would you love to party at on game day? So it's very interesting. I got this question on Saturday, last Saturday, so almost a week ago, and I put it in. In that time period, I have already scheduled a trip to my first ever SEC football game. Now, there's 2 schools in the SEC I would love to visit. Alabama. I know some people who went to Alabama. Very cool party atmosphere. Sounds awesome. Great team. And Ole Miss. I've heard the exact same things about Ole Miss, and I've heard the women at Ole Miss are beyond spectacular. Outside of the SEC, Arizona State, they got a crap football team, but they got a massive campus, warm weather campus, lots of fun, lots of partying. But I got to admit, I don't think any of those would ever top Madison. Madison's the best bars, best beer, hot women everywhere, good team, good atmosphere. You're waking up at 6 in the morning, you start drinking, you're not going to bed till 2 in the morning the next day. It's a wonderful time. We'll see if this SEC school holds up. I hope it does. What do you think the most underrated movie of all time is? I'm only asking to gauge what kind of person you are. This is interesting. So I actually wrote another article today that you can go read on the website that explains this question in much greater depth than what I do in the mailbag. The answer is an obvious one. It's A Perfect Getaway, 2009 film starring Timothy Olyphant, Steve Zahn, Milla Jovovich, and then there's a really other hot woman in it. I don't remember her name, but you need to check it out. So Chris Hemsworth is in it too. The basic plot line is there's 3 couples on an island. People start getting killed. You don't know who does it. Timothy Olyphant, quite frankly, should have won an Academy Award for it. He did not, which is borderline criminal. So the 2009 film, A Perfect Getaway, your mind will be blown apart. With about 15 minutes left, you're going to have no idea what just happened to you. And the moment it ends, you're going to just start it back up again because it's a wild movie. Question number 5. Your animus towards Arkansas Razorback head coach Bret Bielema seems personal. Come clean. What gives? Did he steal your fries? All right. I get asked about this all the damn time. all the time. I did not start a feud with Bret Bielema. Don't let the media and the people in the South convince you that I did. This was started by his people and his people alone who engaged in a war they could never win, and then when I came in and stuffed my foot down their throat, now all of a sudden they want to spin it that it's my fault. Guess what? Arkansas has won 3 football games against Power 5 teams since they came after me. It's not personal. It's not personal. It's just business. You come at me, you best not miss, because I will destroy your program. Essentially, it goes down to this. He was at Wisconsin. He was okay. He left. It's business. I understand it. He took more money. Then he turns around, and him and his wife, they start saying bad things about Wisconsin. They're like, oh, we weren't grateful fans. Our program's better than ever. And that fat slob waddled his way down below the Mason-Dixon line so that he can get his ass kicked by every other team with a football team in the South. I got no problems with him leaving. It was the way he handled it. He probably won't be coaching in Arkansas very much longer. So it is what it is. I will still be employed. He won't be. War over. I won. He lost. Don't mess with me. I don't lose. That usual stuff. So those are the 5 questions from this week. Everyone have a great weekend. College football. Badgers play Nebraska. Big Ten Network. We're stomping by like 60, 70, maybe even 80 points. I don't know. It's not even going to be close. Some great NFL games this weekend. So make sure you got lots of cold beer. Make sure you got lots of stuff to grill out. Spend some time with friends, and remember, say a prayer for everyone in Vegas. Donate money if you can. And once again, thanks for tuning in to the Friday Mailbag.